Welcome to your Tech News Today, the Monday through Friday podcast about keeping you informed and empowered by giving you the latest tech stories that impact your daily life. We'll get started in a moment. First, we'd like to recognize our partners who help make these podcasts possible. It's Friday, January 4th. I'm Mike James. Coming up in just a bit, the latest Netflix hit inspires another dumb challenge that's going viral. Plus, Roku expands streaming and Facebook is at it again. Wait till you hear about that. All that and more today in Tech News Today. We start with the latest what in the heck are they thinking viral internet phenomenon. I'm talking about the Bird Box Challenge inspired by Netflix's latest hit movie. Now, in case you live under a rock and haven't heard of Bird Box yet, the movie stars Sandra Bullock, who plays a mother of two, cue the dark, scary music here, trying to keep her family safe from a mysterious presence that, dun dun dun, when seen, drives people to commit suicide. It's Netflix's most successful release yet. Company said more than 45 million Netflix accounts have streamed the movie in the first week alone. But don't worry, the Bird Box Challenge isn't driving people to commit suicide, but it is driving them to stupidity. People from all walks of life are blindfolding themselves and attempting things like playing basketball, putting on makeup, and driving a car? Oh, come on, people. Apparently, you can't get enough of this Bird Box Challenge. It's been on Google's top 10 Google Daily Search Trends for a while now. Netflix released a statement saying, quote, "Can't believe I have to say this, but do not hurt yourselves with the Bird Box Challenge." Well, we can't believe we have to say this either, but it's like Mom and Dad used to say, if you watch and laugh, you're only going to encourage them. 2019 is expected to be the year for streaming services. We're watching for big names like Apple, Disney, and AT&T Warner Media to enter the streaming arena and compete for your subscription dollars. Roku has already announced it's expanding its subscription offerings to include more than 24 providers, including the premium video channels Showtime, Stars, and Noggin. Noggin is a video subscription app for preschoolers. So what does this mean? Well, if you're following the trend of cord cutting and you're looking for a one-stop shop that offers premium channel subscriptions, Roku is the latest to enter this hot market. Amazon's been doing this since 2015 when it started selling video services a la carte, meaning you can ditch cable and then pay Amazon for access to individual channels like HBO, Stars, Showtime, and Cinemax. The whole idea of this, Roku execs told Reuters, is to remove hurdles for consumers so they can access services that they want. It's all about consumers, or at least that's what they say. Of course, in reality, it's all about money. But the trend is definitely in full swing and certainly a topic Tech News Today will keep watching throughout this year. Just ahead, some Android apps are sending your information to Facebook, and get this, whether you use Facebook or not. Right now, let me tell you about our partners at SimpliSafe Home Security. SimpliSafe is a fantastic security system. With SimpliSafe, there's never any hidden fees or long-term contracts, and because they want everybody to feel safe in their homes, SimpliSafe prices are always honest and fair. Round-the-clock professional monitoring will bring the police anytime there's even the slightest hint of a problem. And there are 6 monitoring centers across the country, which means nothing, not even earthquakes, floods, or tornadoes, will interrupt your protection. SimpliSafe is built for the unexpected, just loaded with safeguards. It keeps working even during local power and Wi-Fi outages. Even if a burglar smashes your keypad, the police will be on their way. Plus, the system is so easy to use. It's incredibly intuitive, and it takes only minutes to set up in your home. Just open the box, plug it in, no drilling, no wires. Order your SimpliSafe system right now at simplysafekim.com. That's simplysafekim.com. So you might be asking yourself, doesn't Facebook have enough of your data and enough of the data of over 2 billion users? Well, apparently not. Privacy International is a registered charity based in London that works at the intersection of modern technologies and customer rights. Now, the London-based organization tested 34 apps on Android in December and found that 61% of them transferred data to Facebook as soon as a consumer opened the app. This happened whether they logged in with Facebook or not. So it's happening with or without your knowledge and consent. Now, if that doesn't bother you, here's another reason you should care. Privacy International says that data is being transmitted with unique advertising identifiers, which means these apps can, quote, paint a fine-grained and intimate picture of people's activities. What that means is they know what your hobbies are, they know your health, they know your religious beliefs. Privacy International also tested Facebook's cookie policy, which allows non-Facebook users to control Facebook's use of cookies, and they found it had no impact on data sharing. So, how does Facebook keep getting away with these kind of things? It's a good question. And the answer is Facebook puts the responsibility of data sharing permissions and disclosures on app makers instead of themselves, which means they push the blame upstream. It's like the classic argument for the guy who received stolen goods. He had no idea. It wasn't me. It may just make you want to think again about being involved with Facebook. And there's even more streaming device news. This time we got a story about hackers who have seized control of thousands of Google Chromecasts. And guess whose name showed up again? That's right, the hacker's hacker, the notorious YouTuber PewDiePie. YouTube's biggest star with more than 79 million subscribers. This time, two hackers are credited with hijacking more than 70,000 Chromecasts with messages advising owners that their personal information has been exposed and, oh yeah, you should subscribe to PewDiePie on YouTube. According to the BBC, a teenager who calls himself Hacker Giraffe claimed responsibility for the Chromecast breach and issued a statement saying he was doing it to be helpful. Of course he was. He said, quote, I just wanted to inform people of their vulnerable devices while supporting a YouTuber I liked. If you're one of the few who still owns Chromecast, Google advises that you turn off the plug-and-play setting on your device, which you can do by just doing a search on Google to find out how. Tesla haters are getting creative. The latest involves pickup truck drivers that are blocking electricity vehicles charging stations. They call it icing. ICE, or icing, stands for internal combustion engine. And in case you don't know what that is, it's an engine that burns gas or oil with air inside the engine. Anyway, the first story of icing we read about happened in North Carolina, where trucks blocking the charging stations were kicked out by gas station employees. The pickup truck drivers shouted, F Tesla, to the Tesla driver. We're pretty sure they didn't mean forever Tesla. As things like this go, one story captures national headlines, and pretty soon it's spreading everywhere. According to Reddit users, these Tesla-blocking pickup truck drivers have popped up in South Carolina, Massachusetts, and Tennessee. Some states like Arizona have laws that prevent gas-guzzling vehicles from parking in spaces devoted to electric vehicles. Is this the pickup truck owner's response to Tesla's recent announcement that it will launch its own pickup truck within the next 2 years? Well, we'll see. And coming up, ordering cannabis could be as easy as ordering pizza. Right now, a quick thank you to our friends who help make these podcasts possible. Well, with 10 states plus D.C. legalizing recreational use of marijuana, at least twice as many allowing marijuana for some form of medical use, you knew this had to happen. Cannabis delivered right to your door. The app Eaze, spelled E-A-Z-E, offers on-demand delivery of cannabis products, but so far only in California and only in certain parts of California. It's been shipping CBD products across most of the United States for a while, and now it's getting into the on-demand delivery business, which we assume arose out of necessity. According to the Eaze website, cannabis shipping isn't available in California, so this on-demand delivery service gets products to Californians' doors. It works with about a dozen retailers and safety tests all of the products it delivers. Eaze says on its website that its employees have been using and personally testing its partner products for years. That could be the occupation where passing a drug test could disqualify you for a job. And finally, here's something a whole family can enjoy. Apple Books has released 6 exclusive audiobooks just for Apple Book users, and they're narrated by celebrities. You can enjoy Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, narrated by Kate Beckinsale, at 11 hours and 43 minutes. This is no abridged version, and so far Apple users seem to approve. The audiobook's reviewers love Beckinsale's accent and say she's a perfect fit for the literary classic. Other titles include The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, narrated by Titus Burgess. He's a Broadway actor who some of you might recognize from the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. H.G. Wells' The Time Machine is narrated by Kelsey Grammer. The Secret Garden is narrated by Karen Gillan of Doctor Who fame. And Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, narrated by Aaron Mahnke. Mahnke is creator and producer of the hit podcast Lore, which became a television show on Amazon. It's based on true-life horror stories, so he's the perfect fit for Frankenstein's narrator. By the way, once you're done listening to our podcast, do us a favor and share it or let your friends know about us. We appreciate it. It helps other people find us. And finally, for today's Commando Kicker, Lexington, Kentucky police had a little fun when a Krispy Kreme donut truck caught fire. No one was injured, but the donuts were scorched and ruined. The officers posted pictures of themselves grieving next to the smoke-stained truck. Krispy Kreme comforted the crying officers by delivering dozens of donuts to the city police department. That's awesome. For more fun and interesting facts, go to Commando.com and search for the Commando Kicker. And that's your tech news for today. If you want to win great prizes like the Commando 2-in-1 tablet and laptop, or even a Commando Bluetooth speaker, simply become a Commando ambassador. If you love getting the Commando free email newsletters, you can share it with your friends and family who will benefit from valuable tech and the digital life hacks. Invite them to get the free email alerts. And more people you invite, the more they sign up and the more prizes you win. Just go to Commando.com/ambassador to learn more.